What is going on, people? And as you can see behind me, I have a box of video game goodies, including a NES and a PlayStation 1. There is a load of things to show you in this video, so let's crack on. Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new Gamefind, where today I have a huge amount of stuff to show you in probably a short period of time, because I probably don't have much memory left on my phone. I need to start deleting some of the old videos, and I also have a GoPro which I got for my birthday / Christmas, so I'll be using that for new game finds once I get a memory card for it, which I have ordered. So yeah, before Christmas, unfortunately it's taken me this long to record the video, and unfortunately it's taken even longer for me to actually upload it onto YouTube. Before Christmas, just before, I picked up a lead from a Facebook selling page, a local selling page, where a woman was clearing out her loft or her shed or something. She was tidying up. She messaged me and said, "I know that you're interested in video games. I have a range of PlayStation bits and Nintendo bits. Would you be interested? Feel free to come round, have a look and tell me what you think." So she sent me a few pictures of the bundle, and I was intrigued. There were some really good titles in this bundle. So I went down there on a Saturday, I think it was, to just have a look. So I get to this woman's house, she greets me, she shows me where the games are, and I start digging around and having a look, rummaging through all of these games, checking the conditions, checking if they're complete, checking if there's damage to the cases or the games itself. And just kind of putting them into piles of, these are what I want, these are damaged, they won't work, but I'd like to keep the cases. These are absolutely wrecked, but I'd rather keep them than you putting them in a bin. And unfortunately the pile kind of went good, they might work, a lot of damaged stuff. It was kind of, but there was still a load of good items there. When I say there was damaged things, I don't mean they were completely wrecked. They were, you know, broken PlayStation cases, empty cases. That one doesn't work. It might just need a little clean over. But how cool is that? It's got the little cheat. Someone's put cheats down for the game and left it in there, like we all used to do. So I mean, like, the cases, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them yet. I might try and find the games for these. If I do, I can add them to these cases. Again, empty case, but it is complete. It does come with its booklet. V-Rally, again complete. It's just missing the game. So I'm keeping them. One of the first big games, big titles that I managed to find in this box was Resident Evil 1. Now, this is one of the reasons why I drove down to pick these games up, was because I saw this in the picture she sent me. It's the black label Resident Evil. It is complete with its booklet, which is awesome. Unfortunately, that's all it is, because the game is worth nothing. Look at that. What the hell has happened to this? What has happened to that? How have you cracked it just here? Maybe this part of the game will work. So I asked her if I could keep the case, because it's still worth keeping these cases. Hopefully I can find a loose... Hopefully I can find Resident Evil 1 as a disc only, which would be in better condition than that, just to add that to the collection. And then I will go through these games. These are going to be the games that I haven't checked, so let's start with these. Start stage Disney Mix, which is missing its front layer on that one. Destruction Derby 2. These are mainly complete and are in pretty decent condition. There's a few scratches on them, and I will be testing them before adding them to my collection or selling / trading for new games. Magical Tetris Challenge, Disney Mickey Mouse Tetris. Tomb Raider 2, starring Lara Croft. Sorry, I didn't realise this was a dual case. I like dual cases. I like these kind of cases in my collection. Hardcore 4x4. Complete, which is pretty cool. Overboard pirate game, that's pretty cool. Excalibur. Rage Race. Now, I've had a couple of these in the past and they always have one disc in them. Did this game just come with one disc? Am I being really stupid? Did this game just come with one disc? Because this is like the third copy of this game that I've got and it only has one disc in it. Why is it in a dual case? Why is it in a case of two? I don't know. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, and Time Crisis. Now these are all really good titles. Some of them I know. Games like Excalibur, Overboard, Hardcore 4x4, not really something that I've got in my collection. So if they work, they will be added to my collection, and hopefully they will work, and hopefully I can put them in my collection. Other games that came in this bundle that I haven't tested yet. Alien Trilogy. It's a shame the cover's missing on that one. Another dual case, another one with two opening slots or whatever it's called. Reloaded 1 and 2. Really hope that works because I'd like that in my collection. Look how cool that is. Caesar Palace 2000. I have a Caesar Palace game on my Game Boy. The case is slightly damaged. You probably just about see at the top there. Hopefully the game works. Again, hopefully the game works. But these are all pretty cool because they're complete cased with games. With most of them have a booklet. So yet again, I'm just hoping that these work. A lot of them slightly scratched. PGA European Tour Golf, missing the... No, it's not, it's there, it's just behind that. Yep, okay, it's missing its booklet. Soul Blade, complete with its booklet. Die Hard Trilogy, I've had a couple of these in this Gamefind series, and that'll be one in my trade pile because I already have it. PGA Tour 2000 and what? No, 1996. I was 3 when that came out. Last couple of games that I haven't tested. Descent, missing its front case, but the booklet's there and the game's there, which is nice. Doom, which is kind of cool to have in a collection. Again, gutted about the case, but it is there, missing its booklet. Street Fighter Alpha Warrior Dreams, again complete, missing its first layer and the casing on top. Lomax, in a short case. I'm guessing there might have been 2 discs to that. It looks like a dual case. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Not too gutted that the case is damaged on that. Of course I'm gutted that the case is damaged on that. What I'm saying is I'm not that bothered compared to maybe a Crash title. Croc, again, it's there. Moving on to the last 2 piles of games. These are the ones that me and Nathan Rose, fellow YouTuber, tested the other week. Um, Starting with one of our childhood favourites, Hercules. This is a fantastic game. It's really, really good if you haven't played it. For a Disney title, I would play this every other weekend. This is football. The graphics on this are definitely from the late 90s. 99, yeah. Rather blocky characters. Street Racer. Don't know where the camera is. Street Racer. Tilt. It's a pinball game. Resident Evil 2. With its booklet. Both its games. Without damage. This actually works. Me and Nathan did play this. I do not enjoy it. I'm not a big fan of the early Resident Evil games, I will admit on this channel right now. Thunderhawks 2, not too sure what that game is. I tried to play it and I don't know what I was doing in that game. International Moto X, dirt bike racing game. Gran Turismo, a game that sold over 10 million copies on the PlayStation 1. Tommy McKinnon Rally, it looks like a Colin McRae rally game, just with someone else's name on it. Ridge Racer Type R, missing its first layer again. Bushido Blade, I don't know, it's got a cracked case unfortunately, but might be worth keeping in my collection. One that I do have, Fade to Black. These are all the ones that did definitely work, because me and Nathan tried them. These are the games that didn't. The last couple of bits were Twisted Metal. This game, for a game that's worth a little bit of money, more than below average I guess, I don't enjoy. I don't know why people like this game, but it's a dual case and I don't have it, so it will be going in my collection. I might not play it. And then moving on to the demo games that came with PlayStation, I will just quickly go through these and I won't talk about them. So you've got demos, demo 1, demo 1, demo 1, demo 1, Medieval. Brilliant game, complete game, so I will keep it there. The Simpsons game on the PS2, I don't know why that's in this pile. A collector's edition, but probably not so much because of the condition of it. Tekken 3, I don't know why it's a collector's edition. If you know why, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Demo, 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 Resident Evil 2 demo, 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 hello Abe. Three Lions demo. Demo, I was offered this game for £10 the other day and I rejected it because I've never heard of it. Was £10 a good deal? I've never ever heard of this. Was I just too young to know what this game was? Demo, demo and demo. So they were the PlayStation 1 games in this pile. The PlayStation 1 came with two controllers, which I won't show you because all of the wires are now tangled up for some reason. It came with the PlayStation 1, which also came with a memory card, which is awesome because why not? I like memory cards. I will now go on to the PlayStation 2 games and leave the Nintendo bits until last, just to torment all you Nintendo lovers that little bit more. Right, so moving on to the PlayStation 2 games. Again, I'm going to start now this time with the demos. We have demo disc 25, demo disc 33, demo disc 27, and demo disc 47. Moving on to the actual games, Disney SingStar Sing It Whatever Pop hits. I don't know why, but the case kind of goes, you can't really see it there. The line it goes up and back down. I don't know. It's bent. Whatever. SingStar Legends, You Move Super Sports, iToy Play 2. Who remembers iToy? This was such a cool game. Like the washing windows, that was so cool. London Racer 2, Disney Move, GTA San Andreas, Harry Potter The Quidditch World Cup, The Simpsons Road Rage, that was a really good game. Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. I think this came out on the Xbox 360. I could be wrong there. Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. It's really cool to have a Spyro game. Kind of gutted that it wasn't a PlayStation 1 game, but still, a Spyro game is a Spyro game. Same as this. Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex. Gutted it wasn't one of the first 3 on the PlayStation 1, but it's still a Crash game. GTA Vice City, Rayman 3, iToy Play, Ratchet and Clank 3, and the iToy Play 3. So I've got iToy Play 1, I've got the trilogy. Got the trilogy there. No iToy. They didn't have the iToy, but they had all 3 games. It was the PlayStation Slim, the PS2 Slim, which is the first PlayStation I owned, so it has a little bit of a soft spot with me. It is in quite good condition. There's a few marks on top, but a little bit of cleaning, it will be like new. Lovely, lovely console. Again, came with all the wires, no controller. No controller for it, but I'm sure one of the PS1 games, one of the PS1 controllers will work on it. So I'm not too upset about that. Let's have a look at what the Nintendo bits are. Right, so let's have a look at the Nintendo bits. What do we have? Well, the first bit I'm going to show you is the Game Boy, the original Game Boy, the old grey one, which this is slightly discoloured. I'm not sure what the splat signs are on this. I'm not sure if that was a special edition. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It did come with a few games, nothing exciting, but they're still Nintendo games. I don't own one of them, which is pretty cool. Tetris, in pretty poor condition for what it is. Mario Golf. And the game I don't have is Pipe Dreams, which is kind of a cool title, kind of a cool game. I'm intrigued to keep that in my collection. So, yeah, Game Boy goodies. Right, so moving on to the last part of this bundle, the most exciting part of this bundle to me, because I don't collect Nintendo, and I think I've done really well in this bundle for the price that I paid. This is awesome to have. It is the original NES. It is again a bit discoloured on top. I'm sure a little bit of cleaner will make that a little bit less of a discoloured colour that it is. Pretty cool. It comes with 3 controllers. I'm not sure why it had an extra one. It did have the power cable, the power brick, which is awesome. I'm trying to find if I can see the cable for it. I'm not sure which cable it is, but there's a load of cables that I need to go through. So moving on to the actual games, let's have a little look at the games now. I believe there's 9 titles here, so it won't take too long. This video has gone on long enough. First title is the Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, although the Duck Hunt part has been cut off, I'm not sure why. Definitely Duck Hunt, it says it there. Not a expensive game, not a must-need game, but I don't have it because I don't have any NES games, so it's cool to have that as one of my first games. Super Off-Road, again, because I don't have any of these, I'm more excited about adding these to my collection more than anything else. But Off-Road, Super Off-Road, the Bugs Bunny Blowout, I have no idea what that is. It's obviously got Bugs Bunny on it. It's licensed by Nintendo for play on the Nintendo. That's a cool one to add into my collection. I will be keeping most of these Nintendo games, and hopefully I get to keep these as a ongoing collection of NES games. The next game is McDonald's Land, whatever you want to call it. McDonald's Land, it is. Don't call it McDonald's Land, that's weird. You know, it's pretty cool to have that in my collection. The next one is Little Nemo, the Dream Master. I like these sleeves. For the price I paid for this bundle, the next couple of games are why I was happy with this collection at what price I paid for. The next game is Super Mario 3. So I've got Super Mario 1 and 3, I'm just missing number 2 now. The next game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is really cool to have a Turtles game in my collection. I'm sure a certain YouTuber that I won't mention, but I'd like to see his comments in the comment section below, be happy that I actually got a Turtle game in a collection that I will be keeping, considering I've told him that I'm not a huge Turtle fan. I like the TV series, not a huge fan of the figures and stuff. The next game is Castlevania, which is really cool because I used to play this when I was younger. And the final game is a Mega Man game. It's Mega Man 3. I'm not sure in value wise which one is the most expensive. I'm not really that bothered. But to start my NES collection off with a Mega Man game is really cool. I think these sell for £40 on their own. Now, I picked this whole bundle up from a woman that I met from Facebook. She wouldn't really give me a price. She was like, oh, you're the one that's buying. And I said to her, well, I didn't realise you had this much gaming items for me to go through. I haven't been to the bank. I've only got what I have in my pocket, in my wallet, and that was £45. And I kind of felt guilty because considering that the Mega Man game is around £40 on eBay alone, I got the whole bundle, the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, the Game Boy and the NES stuff, £45. So yeah, I do feel kind of guilty on that one, but she was more than happy to sell it for that because she didn't want it in her collection, she didn't want it in her house, she didn't want it building up dust, she didn't want it in her house, in her loft, in her shed, wherever it was. So I was over the moon to take this bundle for £45. I will probably be selling the PlayStation consoles because I have a few of them already that are boxed. And I will be selling my doubles out of this collection, out of the PlayStation stuff. We'll probably go with the console. The Nintendo bits I will probably be keeping. The Game Boy probably won't be keeping. I'll be looking at trading it, I guess. But yeah, to have this whole bundle of gaming goodies for a small price of £45. We're only in January. I picked this bundle up in December, so even so, it's the end of the year. This was probably my best pickup of the year, just because it's stuff that I don't have. This is an awesome game find. If you want to see more of these, please hit a like button, subscribe if you're not already, and leave some comments in the comment section below. I love reading your comments. I can't believe I got Mega Man in my first NES pickup this year. that is the reason why you do game finding. This is why you go out game hunting. This is the reason for retro video games. £45.